Hey, hi guys. So in today's session, we will see how to handle drop-down value using Selenium WebDriver. So I have one application. This is the application here. I found one drop-down, country drop-down. So I will explain you how to select values in country drop-down. So these many drop-down values are available. So how to select, I will explain you in this session. First of all, I will explain you how to handle the drop-down values, and at the end, I will explain you how to explain to interviewer if any interviewer asks you how to handle drop-down values. So let's see. I will create one class. Class I will create with the name of drop-down handle. Now I will create one main method, and after creating a main method, I will launch WebDriver. Driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Now I'll import this WebDriver and I will import this Chrome driver as well. So now we have here we have written the code for launching browser. Now I will maximize the window. Driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Right. After maximizing, we will launch the application. Driver dot get, and here we will pass the URL. So URL we have this one. We will pass this URL. So after launching the application, we will write the web element. I will select this country drop down. So see, country drop down is created by using select class. Wherever you can see, the tag name is select. That means that drop down is created by using select class. So 95% case drop down values is created by using select class only. But if that drop down value is not created by using select class, then we can handle normally by using find and find element, and we can put some logic if else condition, right? But if your drop down value is created by using select class, then we can use the method of select class. So let me show you how we can use the method of select class. So I will write web element first of all. So here name is country, so we can take name as well. So I will write here driver dot find element by dot name, and I'll put the name here country. So this is the web element, and since this is a find element, return type will be web element. So let me write here web element. I will take one reference variable. So reference variable I will take country, country drop down is equal to, right. Now I will have to import this web element, right. So I have stored this web element under this country drop down reference variable, right. So what else we need to do? Now I will have to use select class, because that this drop down value is created by using select tag only. See here, select tag. So it means we will have to use select class. So how we can use select class? So select class is a predefined class in Selenium WebDriver. So we need to just create an object. So we can create an object like this. Select is equal to new select, right? Now we will have to import this select. We have to import it, right? After importing this web element, we will have to pass under this, right? So here we have created an object for select class, right? Now there are three methods in select class. We can use any of them, right? So we have select by visible text, select by visible value, select by index. There are three methods. So you can use any of them, right? So I will put here reference variable dot c. Select by index, select by value, select by visible text. So I will take select by visible text first. I will show all of them, right? So I will take here select by visible text. We have here option, right? We have country, Afghanistan, Albania, Algeria, right? So you can take any of them. So I will take this one, American Samoa. I will copy only this value. So this is a text, right, which we are taking. This is a text which you can see in the black. These are the text. And we are going to take select by visible text only, right? So this is a text. Now let me run this program and let me show you whether it is selecting this value or not. See, it got selected here, American Samoa, right? Value got selected. Now I will comment this one. I will use another method now. Again, I will copy this reference variable dot select by value I will take now. Now I will put value. So I will close this. Now we can take the value. So for the Afghanistan, see these are the values, right? Option and then you can see value, right? So for Afghanistan, value is also Afghanistan. So I will take value as now. So this is the value. Let me execute this program along with this value. So now it should be selected Afghanistan. See, Afghanistan got selected here, right? So we have seen select by visible text and select by value, right? One more method is there, that is select by index, right? So index, how we can take? So as you know, index always start from 0, right? Always index will start from 0 only, right? So see, so wherever you can see the option, right, it means it will start from there only, right? So it means this is the 0th index, this is first, second, third, fourth, fifth. So let me take fifth, sixth. So let me put the sixth, index number 6. So if I put the index number 6, it means value should be selected Angola, right? So I will put here 6 index and let me execute the program. Angola should be selected at index 6. see Angola got selected, right? So it means it is working fine properly, right? So this is the normal way. This is how you can select the drop down values, right? So there are total three methods available in select class, right? Now I have showed you, I will comment this now. I will show you some other way as well. I will comment this one as well, right? And this as well. Now what I'll do, let's suppose that you have an application there are more than two drop down values. Let's say you are working on in one application and there are so many drop down values in different pages. Then in that case, what you will do, right? So let me put here driver dot get. I have one another application. Here you can see there are two drop down values in this form, country drop down and one another we have that is partnership type. So this is one second drop down. Sometimes you will able to see in one page more than three and four drop down values, or not in one page. Overall, the application you can see more than 20 drop down values. Sometimes we get, right. So how we can handle those drop down values, right? So let's say I'm putting here this is the application, right? So here we have two drop-down values which we need to handle. So let me show you the approach one. This is the general way which I have explained you. In the same way, I am going to explain the approach one as well. So let me write here approach one. This is approach one which I am going to show you, right? So how we can do? Again, I'm going to create select, and first I'm going to handle this country drop down, right? So for country drop down, I will write here country drop down is equal to driver dot find element by dot name I will take, right? And I will inspect this. So here name available, that is country. I will take name country here, right? So yeah. So here I'm doing mistake. What? Because this is a select, right? So we need to create a object. So I will have to write here new select, and under select we need to pass this web element, right? And after passing this web element, we can select the drop down values. So let me use here select by visible text we can take here, and we can copy text. Let's say I'm taking Afghanistan, or not Afghanistan, we can take India as well. India must be available. See, India is there. So let me take India only. I'll copy and paste India here, right? Now, second drop down value we have. Again, I will create select, and second drop down value we have for partnership, right? Partnership type. So for this, we have written the code for country. Now we need to write the code for partnership. So the partnership name is partnership only, partnership type. So I will give the reference variable partnership. Type I'll remove because it will be too lengthy. So partnership drop down is equal to new select, and here I will write driver dot find element by dot name, and here we can put the name, right? So again we can use select by value. Now we can use, earlier we had used select by visible text, now we can use select by value. So for this value we can take, see this is a value is equal to a reseller partnership, right? So I will take reseller partnership. I will put here, right? So see, now I will execute. So now country should be India and partnership reseller partnership should be there. So see, it got selected India and reseller partnership. So both drop down got handled, right? But what is a drawback here? Drawback is here we have to create again and again this select class object. So suppose that in your application you have 20 drop down values, then you will have to create 20 times this select class object, right? Every time you will have to create this select class object, and after that you will have to pass this web element. So to avoid this, what we do, we create one generic method. So in, let's say you are working on framework, right? So you cannot use like again and again, you cannot create select class object. So what we do, we create one generic method and we call that method again and again wherever it is required in the framework, right? So same way we will do here as well. So this is the approach one which I have showed you, right? Now I will show you another approach, approach 2. Approach 2 I will show you, right? So for approach 2, I will create one generic method, you can say, or you can say common method, right? So here only I will create one method, public static void, and here we can give the method name. Method name I will give select drop down value, and here I will pass two parameters. One parameter I will take in string, we can pass value, and another one we can take web element. Two parameter I have taken here, right? Now, so in select class, we have one another method apart from those three methods. Apart from these three methods, we have one more method. We can use that method. So how we can use? I will create here select is equal to, I will create an object for select class. New select And here we can pass, since I'm going to make generic, so I will pass this element here, right? Now we can import the select class, right? So I have written this. Now after this, we can use, after creating an object for select class, we can use the method of that select class. So this is different method, that is get options. This is the method we can use, right? So it means it is going to store list of web element. List of web element means whatever the web element is available in the drop down, it will collect all of them. Means it will, a return type will be list of web element. So I will take here list of web element, and I will take here one reference variable. Since it is going to store all the options, I will put here all options is equal to, right? So list class belongs to java.util package, right? Now, so once we get all the options, in all options, we will have to use for each loop to iterate one by one all the option, right? So for iterating, I will copy and paste here. Now, so since it is going to iterate one option, right, one by one value, so return type will be web element. So I will write here web element, and I will put here option, and here we can put column, right? Now what we need, again I will put one condition. If I will put one condition, if this option dot get text, option dot get text, if it is equals to, if it is equals to this value, right? So the value which we are passing, if this get text is equals to, then what it will do, it will click on that option, it will click to that option, right? And after clicking, it will break the for each loop, right? So this is a generic method which I have written, right? So this is at once you need to write, and you can use all over your framework, within your framework, anywhere you can use, right? So I made this method as a static so that it can belongs to this class only. So how to use this method, let me show you. See, so this approach one I will comment now. Now I will show you the approach two, how to use. So again, I will inspect this country. So let's say this is a country, name is country, right? So I will write here only web element. So driver dot find element by dot name. See, I'm not creating any select class object, right? Earlier we were creating select class object, but as of now I'm not creating any select class object. I'm just writing web element, right? I will store in one reference variable, that is country. We can see country drop down, country drop down, and since it is a find element, means return type will be web element, right? Now, how to how to use that generic method. So I will take this class name dot. So once you will click dot, then we will able to see here method name. Select drop down value which I have created there, right? And it is saying string value means in a string you will have to pass the value, and here you can pass the web element, right? So I will use this. See, so as soon as I have taken that method, see, element it is taken automatically from here, right? Automatically it has taken. Now you need to pass only value. So value you need to pass in string. So how you can pass the value? So let's say country I want to pass India only, or you can say Canada. Now I want to pass Canada. I'll put here Canada, right? So see, so here we are writing only two line number of codes. Here we are just writing web element, and here we are calling that method which we have created inside generate method, right? We are calling to that method, passing values and passing this web element here. So here I have not created any select class. So as many as time you need to use the drop down, you need to handle the drop down values, you can use this method again and again. You don't need to create select class again and again, right? So this approach you can utilize. So now again I will write for other drop down driver dot find element by dot name, and I will copy the name from here. Partnership type is a name. You can take XPath as well. You can take class as well, ID as well, right? So I am taking name because name is shorter than ID, right? So I will store in one reference variable, that is partnership drop down, and return type will be web element, right? And again we can call to the same method. Same method we need to call dot select, and here you see this web element, it is taking automatically, right? You don't need to copy and paste again and again. It will take automatically. You just need to put value only here, drop down value, right? So drop down value, let's say I want to put this integration partnership and paste it here. See, so this is second approach, right? Now let me execute this program. Now country should be Canada and partnership should be integration partnership. So see, it got selected, Canada and integration partnership. So now we have seen both the approach, right? So I would recommend you to go with this one if you are working on framework, and if you are handling one single drop down value, then you can use this one, right? But now question is how to explain to interviewer. So whenever interviewer asks you how to handle drop down values, then you can explain them. If drop down value is created by using select class, then we can use the method of select class, that is select by visible text, select by value, and select by index. So using these three methods, we can handle the drop down. And if that drop down value is not created by using select class, in that case, we can use normal driver.find element and we can use the condition if else, right? So by using that, we can handle the drop down values. So I hope you understood. If you still have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment. Thank you for watching this video. Bye. Have a nice day.